Morning everyone, this is take 2 of HA in conversation with Lewis Driver, crossing everything that Lewis is able to join us. He's going to be coming straight from the Avlon UK account. We're going to be talking about all things Uberliss Bond System. We're going to be talking about why it leads to stronger and healthier hair, how it's available and suitable for all hair types, what Lewis personally loves about the range, and kind of what sets it apart from other bond systems. So hopefully we're going to see Avlon come up and join us on the live, and then we'll request to join, and then we'll be able to go live together, and you won't just get to hear me rabbiting on, we'll actually be talking to Lewis. So the thing with Uberliss Bond System, hey Avlon, if you guys want to request to join, that would be amazing. The Uberliss bond repair system, what sets it apart from other bonding systems, why it's really great for coloured hair and healthy hair. Hi Lewis!
Sorry about that.
Sorry. As you know, I can literally waffle on and talk into the ether for as long as possible, so it's all good.
I thought I was being really organised by logging onto my laptop so I didn't have to hold anything. And then, yeah, it didn't work. So,
I
but here
know.
we are.
Oh, here we are. How are you on this snowy morning? Is it snowing where you are?
Yeah, kind of. It's a bit more like, yeah, it's a bit sludgy. Like it's stopped
Yeah,
now though, but it was cold this morning when I went to the gym. Yeah.
it's real nippy. So let's warm ourselves up with some chat about Uberliss Bond System. This talk is all about unlocking stronger and healthier hair.
Yeah.
And obviously you are head stylist at Bleach London, and you're an educator for both Uberliss and Avlon. So
Yeah.
what can you tell us about how the bond system works? Should we break it down to like the simple?
Yeah, I guess like for the simple, like I guess simple terms without all the facts and figures, like it produces a way higher elasticity, it reduces breakage, increases moisture to the hair and the scalp, which I find really, really important, especially doing a lot of bleaching services. It also works on balancing the pH of the hair and the scalp as well. It lowers hair porosity, and it also decreases shedding of the cuticle layer. And I think, as you mentioned, working at Bleach and doing a lot of bleached hair, like I've used Uberliss now for a good solid nearly 2 years. And in that time, I've had clients that have been with me for quite some time, maybe a year plus, and I am seeing dramatic differences in the quality of their hair and the look and the feel of it post bleach service or post the colouring service. And I'm not biased. I just see it and I feel it. Do you know what I mean? And I think that, yeah, it's just been a game changer for me in that
And are
way.
your clients noticing the difference in their
Yeah,
hair as well?
massively. I mean, just like at the end of a colour service, like the combability, the shine, the overall feel and look of the hair, it's noticeable. And, you know, a lot of my clients have come back to me and said, oh, you know, I've bought the Bond Healing Spray, or I've bought the Frizz Elixir, or they've bought, you know, the leave-in. So, yeah, it's been really good. I also had somebody that I don't colour but has permed hair speak to me about Uberliss, and I gave them one of the leave-in sustainer treatments to try. Massive difference. So, you know, took that kind of really dry permed hair and it really revitalized it. So like it's obviously doing bits for all types of chemical services, you know.
Well, so it's not just for damaged hair that might be affected by colour, it's for perms, anything else that
Yeah.
we can add to that.
Yeah, I mean, also what I've been doing a lot, because I do a lot of curly hair, like styling as well. Like it's great for treating or doing a deep conditioning treatment, the sustainer part 3, or the leave-in's really good as a lightweight leave-in conditioner post pre-styling product. So maybe I'll put in the Bond Healing Spray before a gel or a foam. It's really good as well because I don't think that product specifically can be you can't overload the hair with either. And it's full of all other bits like vitamin E and things like that. So it's just really, really nourishing. So yeah, it's been yeah, really, really good.
So how many products are in the Bond system?
So in the bond system for the sort of chemical service part, there's the number one, which is the main player. That's the one that you add to your colour or to your lightener or to
In
your
salon.
relaxer.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you've got your shampoo, which is number two. And I think this is where Uberliss is a little bit feels a little bit more advanced for me, is because the bond system is in the shampoo as well. So, some bond systems don't have their own shampoo. And so at that point, when you're shampooing the hair, the bonds can already start to be broken down. Whereas I think with the Uberliss, having the bond system at the submicron technology within the shampoo, we're keeping the bonds and the hair strong during the shampoo process.
Brilliant.
And then you go with your number three, which is kind of like your treatment aspect. And that for me is like how I balance porosity before toning, or if there's been like some previous damage or I've gone through a big color change, I'll let that sit for like 20 minutes, then rinse, and then I'll follow up with my bond healing spray prior to styling.
Well, and so when you are retailing in the salon, what of those products can clients then take home and use at home?
So you can take home the Bond Healing Spray, the Frizz Elixir, and then there's the Bond Sustainer, which is like the number three. It's just a take-home version. I mean, to be honest, like my Bond Healing Spray, which I have here, just in case you wanted to see it, this and the Frizz Elixir is like my holy grail. Like I recommend that to every single client because it covers two bases. This one's like your leave-in conditioner, also has the Bond technology in it. And then your Frizz Elixir is, I think it's moringa oil, and then it's also a heat protectant and an anti-humidity spray.
Oh,
So like between the two of them,
the full
it
pack.
exactly, yeah.
That's so good. Um, and then you've already mentioned that kind of what sets it apart from other bond systems is that the technology is built into the shampoo. Are there any other ways that the Uberliss Bond system is completely different to others that you might have tried, naming no names?
So I mean, I guess what I like about Uberlist is the fact that like a lot of the science and the research is available to us, and with Avlon making Uberlist and it being a family-owned company, we have access to the chemist and we have access to Dr. Saeed, that Dr. Saeed that created it. And so for me, I've been really able to understand the technology within the product. So I know that it has one of the smallest submicron emulsions, and it makes it really, really effective when repairing the hair, but it doesn't just repair the cross links, it repairs the side chains as well. And I believe at the time of it being patented, it was the only one on the market that did that. And I also think because Dr. Saeed, a lot of the products were designed for really fragile and chemically processed hair, I think the origin story of Uberliss really hits because it is for very fragile hair types and ones that undergo a lot of chemical
Yeah.
processing. So when you ask that question, I think that it's more than just like what the technology is. It's why it was designed, who it's aimed at, and the proof's in the pudding with what it can actually do. You know?
That's a really good point about the origin story
Yeah.
because Dr. Saeed and the family business are absolute. If people don't know, they are. It's just genius what he's come up with. So Avlon and Uberliss are both products that
And
sit under the Saeed
I was going
family.
to say little things like I've learned along the way that like they are so focused on not only hair health but scalp health as well. And during the testing processes, they test for things like transepidermal water loss, and that's looking at like the water loss from the scalp and the skin during a chemical service. And Uberlist has been shown and proven to increase these things. So, when you think about the amount of chemical processes that somebody that colours or lightens their hair goes through, the skin's important. Do you know what I mean? And so for me, when I'm doing these services, knowing that I've got a product that is assisting me to keep that hair and scalp healthy, it's just reassuring for me and it's reassuring for clients. And also clients will say to me that maybe the bleach has not aggravated them as much as it had previously, or they're not itching after a tint, you know? And so with that in mind, again, it's not just about the science, it's about that holistic approach and what it's doing for the client and doing for my peace of mind when I'm doing the client's hair, you know?
Yeah.
And it, you know, it notably improves moisture, strengthens the hair, the elasticity and the combing. So like, and when I say combing, like sometimes after a chemical service, it can be quite difficult to get a comb through without lathering the hair up in like detangling lotions or oils. But actually, you know, you can comb hair post service that's had Uberliss in it quite easily, and it doesn't shed a lot. So
Right.
it's doing something, you know, and I like it.
Your time saving in ways as well, and the client reaction is just, they just get it
Yeah.
instant, one go.
I think one of the things as well, and I guess that I've noticed and what I like about it is that, you know, with the Uberliss Bond system, you add the number one in the required amount to every single bowl of X that you mix up. So like every single bowl of bleach or every single bowl of tint, you put the required amount in. And so often on a bleaching surface, for example, I'm mixing 2 or 3 bowls of bleach. So I know that consistently over that service, I'm adding the bond healing system into the product. So I know that each hair and every segment or quadrant of that head is being treated, you know? And I think maybe it might be just a spritz here or something at the beginning, but you continually add this product to the service like throughout, through the shampooing and at the end. So again, it's just that kind of, that protection, and it continues throughout the service.
And you're in control of it as well. You're not
Yes.
leaving it up to chance. You're constantly,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Amazing. So if anyone watching has been inspired to try the Uberliss Bond system, if you follow Avlon UK, there is a chance to win one of 10 trial kits, so you can try the range out for yourself. I will add some comments in the bio when we put this video live out on Instagram and when we put it out on Facebook. But yeah, it's been an absolute treat to chat to you this morning.
Thank you.
I loved learning more about the Uberliss Bond system. I need to try it myself.
Yeah, I mean, also, if anybody has any questions, they can reach out to me on Instagram personally. I'll be happy to talk some more about it. Like, could go on about it all day, you know? So,
he's a true fan.
yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for your time, Lewis. Hopefully see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.